You get one day in Puerto Plata, so how do you beat the confusion of Amber Cove versus Taino Bay? Dodge time-wasting detours and pick between do-it-yourself adventure or a guided tour without risking a sprint back to the ship. In the next 10 minutes, you will get a clear, step-by-step plan for what is genuinely worth your short port window, what to skip, and exactly how to decide if you are set for easy exploring or should lock in a safe ride. The best part? Most cruisers miss these essential shortcuts. Welcome to Travel Day Trip Ideas. We're about to break down what to do, what to skip, and whether to DIY or take a tour. If that helps, hit subscribe. It really helps us grow. Let's jump in. The first steps off the ship in Puerto Plata feel almost effortless. Warm air, a hint of salt, and the low hum of music drift from the terminal. Some travelers are ready to unwind poolside, frozen drink in hand, while others are already eyeing the horizon, eager to see what's beyond the pier. This is a port that can be as easygoing or as energetic as you want it to be. For some, the day is about soaking up the sun in a lounger, watching kids splash, or browsing for souvenirs without a care for the clock. For others, it's about squeezing every drop of local flavor out of a short window, grabbing a taxi, heading for a mountain view, or tasting something new in town. The mood is relaxed but charged with possibility. There's comfort in the port's polished, vacation-ready feel, but just beyond the gates, the real city buzzes with color, music, and a pace that's a little less predictable. Whether you thrive on easy routines or crave a bit of adventure, this stop meets you where you are. That's why knowing how to match your day to your style and your ship's schedule makes all the difference. Where your ship docks in Puerto Plata shapes your entire day. There are two separate cruise terminals here, Amber Cove and Taino Bay, and they could not be more different when it comes to getting around. Amber Cove sits outside the city, tucked on the Bay of Maimon, about 7 miles from Puerto Plata's central area. It is not walkable to town or the main beaches, so anyone hoping to see more than the pool or the shops will need a taxi or a pre-arranged ride. The transport hub is right at the exit, with official taxis and drivers lined up and ready to negotiate a flat rate. Taino Bay borders the city itself. The heart of Puerto Plata is a short walk from the port gates with colorful streets and local shops just minutes away on foot. Taxis and shuttles are also parked at the entrance for those heading further out, like Playa Dorada or Mount Isabel de Torres. No matter which terminal you use, always check if your ship runs on local time or ship time before you leave. Port staff are helpful and used to these questions, so ask if you are unsure. The right terminal, the right transport, and the right time check, these are the details that keep your day stress-free and your return to the ship on track. Sorting out your Puerto Plata plan is easier with a quick 3-step filter. Use 3 simple checks. First, check your total hours in port. If you have less than 6 hours, stay close to the ship or consider a tour. Next, think about walkability. From Taino Bay, strolling into town is a breeze. From Amber Cove, nearly everything beyond the pool and shops requires a ride. Last, weigh the complexity. If your day involves multiple stops, language barriers, or activities with strict return cutoffs like the cable car or waterfalls, a tour keeps things simple and stress-free. If you are comfortable managing your own timing, can handle basic directions, and your main goal is a single destination or a relaxed beach day, doing it yourself can work well, especially from Taino Bay. But if you are juggling tight schedules, want to see a lot, or prefer someone else to handle the details, booking a reputable tour is the safer bet. Using this 3-rule check, hours, walkability, complexity, lets you match your plan to your comfort zone and avoid the classic port day scramble. Puerto Plata is a choose-your-own-adventure port, and your options line up like a menu. For those who want to stay close and keep things simple, both Amber Cove and Taino Bay serve up easy wins right at the terminal. Amber Cove feels like a mini resort with a sprawling pool complex, loungers, and a swim-up bar, ideal for anyone who prefers to relax, read, or let kids burn off energy without fussing over transport. Taino Bay leans into a cultural village vibe, mixing shops a lazy river and local crafts. Both terminals offer shopping for signature Dominican finds, amber and the rare bluestone Larimar, which make for unique souvenirs if you want something authentic and easy to pack. If you are drawn to local history and city color, Puerto Plata's downtown is a compact, walkable area packed with Victorian-era facades, lively plazas, and quick stops like the 16th-century Fortaleza San Felipe. The city's Amber Museum adds a dash of natural history, and Umbrella Street is a favorite for photos. For a true highlight, the cable car up Mount Isabel de Torres delivers panoramic views and a cool escape above the city, an unmissable experience for many cruisers. Thrill seekers and nature lovers can venture further to the 27 waterfalls of Dama Jagua, where guided hikes, swimming, and cliff jumps create a high adrenaline day. Prefer sand and sea? Playa Dorada is the go-to for soft sand, gentle waves, and easy chair rentals, just a short ride from either port. Whether you crave a laid-back day or want to chase adventure, Puerto Plata offers a match for every style, so there is no need to do it all. The next step is knowing what to skip and how to avoid the classic port day pitfalls. Every port day comes with a few tempting traps that can quietly eat up your time and energy. First, skip any offer that starts to sound like a timeshare pitch. These are rare inside the main cruise terminals, but if someone tries to lure you off property with promises of free gifts or resort tours, it is almost never worth the hassle. The real cost is your precious hours, not just your patience. Next, think twice before committing to a far-flung beach. Both Amber Cove and Taino Bay are designed to keep you comfortable close by with pools and loungers at your fingertips. The best beaches like Playa Dorada are a quick ride away, but anything farther can turn into a long round trip that leaves you watching the clock instead of relaxing. Finally, be wary of spending too much time in the so-called craft markets right at the port gates. While it is easy to get drawn in by colorful stalls, prices here are often higher, and the selection rarely changes from shop to shop. If you want a souvenir, stick to a quick browse or wait until you are in town for something more unique. Save your time for the highlights, and you will end the day with memories, not regrets. Poolside lounging and shopping at Amber Cove and Taino Bay favor a do-it-yourself approach. Both terminals place amenity steps from the ship, eliminating transport worries and time pressure. For those drawn to Puerto Plata's historic core, including Fortaleza San Felipe and the Amber Museum, do-it-yourself remains practical from Taino Bay, where the city's compact layout and short walks simplify planning. Amber Cove, farther from town, requires a taxi or a pre-arranged ride, suitable if you are comfortable managing your own schedule. The cable car to Mount Isabel de Torres is possible on your own if you have ample port time, good mobility, and confidence with local taxis. When time is tight or mobility is limited, a tour offers peace of mind, especially from Amber Cove where the drive is longer. The 27 Waterfalls excursion leans heavily toward guided tours. The trek demands stamina, transport can be unpredictable, and tours secure safety gear and timing. Playa Dorada, beach days work well, do it yourself from either terminal. Just arrange a taxi and bring cash for a chair. In summary, do it yourself fits activities inside the port or within walking distance. Tours suit multi-stop mountain or waterfall outings, particularly with limited time or from Amber Cove. Picture a smooth port day with time on your side. Start early, stepping off the ship soon after docking. If you are docked at Taino Bay, stroll into town first, snap a photo on Umbrella Street, then wander towards Central Park or the Amber Museum. If you are at Amber Cove, line up a taxi for a quick ride into the city or head straight for the cable car station. Around midday, grab a bite at a cafe or try a local snack. After lunch, carve out an hour or two for the beach. Playa Dorada works well for a relaxed swim and a chair in the shade. Plan to head back to your ship with a generous buffer aiming to be at the terminal well before the all-aboard time. This simple order keeps the day flowing and stress low no matter which port you call home. 3. Mistakes can turn an easy port day upside down. First, mixing up which terminal you are at, Amber Cove or Taino Bay, leads to wasted time and missed chances. Always double-check your dock before making plans. Second, overpacking your day with too many stops sounds ambitious, but usually means rushing through highlights or missing your return window. Pick 1 or 2 priorities and build in plenty of buffer. Third, cutting it close on the way back to the ship is a recipe for stress. Always aim to be at the terminal well before all aboard, especially if you are coming from town or a beach. A little caution keeps the day smooth. Puerto Plata's port offers quick, flavorful ways to sample local life. Empanadas sold at stands near the docks and in town are easy to grab and eat while exploring. Flaky pastry filled with spiced meat or cheese. Along the Malecon or by the beach, pescado frito, fried fish served hot with lime, captures the essence of Dominican comfort food. For something to drink, Presidente beer brings a crisp finish, or Shinola juice, made from passion fruit, offers a sweet, tangy burst that cuts through the heat. These snacks require no reservations or lengthy stops, just a few pesos and a willingness to try something new. They slip easily into a busy day, adding a taste of place without slowing the pace. Local food, enjoyed on the move, becomes part of the memory. Simple, satisfying, and unmistakably Puerto Plata. Every port day in Puerto Plata is a one-shot deal. No second chances if you miss a must-see or get tripped up by distance. Today, preparation is the best shortcut. The right plan turns hours into memories. Thanks for watching. If you want a little help making the day smoother, we've linked our recommended local tours in the description below. And the next cruise port guide is on screen. Click that and let's plan your next stop.